which you can look up, Abraham Hicks talks about real well, just find the relief. Because the energies are so strong right now. It's just, I mean, it's like if you're a mediocre swimmer and you're swimming in a kiddie pool, well, it doesn't really matter. But if you're swimming out in the middle of the ocean, it makes a lot bigger of a difference. So everything that we do now, we're suddenly getting so much water just rushing in from everywhere, this energy that is just filling everything up, so that every time that we do something wrong, we feel it so much sharper because the current's so much faster. And there's something that my brother heard from a wonderful psychic at the Spirit, Body, Mind, and Expo Center. Basically that those of us right now who are ascending and moving out of this density are basically, we have instant karma. So whenever we think about something bad in the karmic sense or whatever, we penalize ourselves immediately. And this is ourselves penalizing us from our higher selves to our lower selves. So this isn't like God coming down and punishing you. But it's the way that you embody these feelings, and the way that they come through you, and the way that you allow them to come through you. Because sometimes you're supposed to feel really bad about something. I mean, sometimes you need to feel that horrible emotion, you know, because those are I'm trying not to generalize here, but those are triggers. I mean, I've heard some songs recently that I know that after I heard these songs that they were specific triggers that I set for my higher self in my blueprint to wake me up to certain energy pathways that I haven't had before. And it is amazing.
So it's good that you're sharing this information now and your experience of it. That's the best thing, is to share your experience of it.
The one thing I find is that I watch on Project Camelot, Jessica Crystal Child video, and she didn't say anything too nuanced in that way, but she's a couple years older than me, we're in the same generation, and we've gone through so many similar experiences, because that's why we came to right here on this planet, and why I'm barely an adult, you know, right before the shift. So that I get to grow up, experience the lessons of this life, and then move on to help shape the next one.
So we were told that you would be coming, right? Like what, 20 years ago? Not him necessarily, Troy, but that that people would be saying things that we've known, but like all knew from their own experience. And that's the whole point of the Aquarian age and the new age. The Aquarian age is about it coming from you, having self-realization, self-actualization, rather than it being told to you. I mean, yes, we're hearing it through different teachers, but it's only, like you said earlier, we're being reminded of what we already know.
Well, I mean, yeah. When I was referring to that, I was referring to that in a soul sense. Like, he was talking directly to, like, I think that video that I watched was another one of those triggers I sent.
But everything is a soul sense. I mean, we don't have to separate it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
The way that...
Well, I'm just saying that, in the sense I'm talking about is that, you know, there's certain things that have a more critical importance, and when I say more important, I'm putting them on a gradation. Everyone has importance, but if you decided to put them in some kind of order, you know, obviously you could go without, you know, some organs longer than you could without other organs. So I know, I just keep talking.
It's because that's what it's all about. It's like knowing it and then saying it and hearing it and talking about it and knowing it and saying it and hearing it. But my experience of now is that it's time for us to be it. And being it, we don't have to talk about it anymore. we're going to be expressing ourselves in creative ways that we don't even know yet. And that's, exciting, very exciting.
I'm just, yeah. What I love right now is, as I really digest this stuff, it's just coming out in lyrics and rhymes, and it is. It's almost too much at once, and I really need to work on my meditation. Really need to work on my meditation.
And you don't have to make any decisions this minute about anything. You don't have to do anything this minute. That's the nice thing. You just relax, because everything will show up when it's supposed to.